they're doing what poetry needs to do, is capture ideas that you feel but you can't articulate yourself. And so that's well done. And the musical effect, I've not personally heard that done in other things I've listened to.
Hey everybody, I'm Chris.
I'm Brett.
We're back with another Pastor Reacts video.
Going on the NF journey, buddy.
NF
That's right.
journey.
Enjoying myself on that.
We are doing some of his newer stuff, and then we'll go back to the older stuff. But this is what's out
this
now.
will be from the new album.
The new album, Hope.
And
we're listening to Gone, which I don't know anything about, and this is what people have told us to react to. So we're gonna listen.
That's right, and it truly is a reaction because I don't know anything about it.
I have
either.
not heard it, and again, this is tough for me because the album's been out.
I know.
now
I
for a
admire
couple
that.
weeks.
You've showed a lot of integrity through this. Like,
And it
he
just
wants to listen to this album so bad
I
and
do.
can't for this reason. That's good. That's awesome.
And
by the way, as you're kind of going through this, what we also have, we need to let you know, is that we have another channel through One Life called One Life Next Gen, where Chris and others do some reactions to cultural things like this on a deeper level. Because I'm not there, it's a lot deeper. Okay, so that's a good way to look at it.
It's our podcast. It's Worldview Finder podcast, so you can check that out.
Talk about worldview and songs and things.
And then we've done one to Happy. We talk deeply about Happy.
Deeply about Happy. That's what I'm saying. It's none of the shallow stuff from me.
So check it out.
Good.
Yeah.
All right, way to go.
All right, let's get into Gone with NF featuring Julia Michaels.
Julia Michaels.
I don't know who that is.
I look forward to meeting her.
Always saw my glasses half empty, it was never full. You were always passive, and I was irresponsible. Didn't have a chance, but we were scared to let things go. Young in love, broken hearts, holding on to our false hope. Had your whole life planned out, I had no clue who I was.
All right, is this song to his wife, maybe?
He has a wife.
Yeah, he has a wife and kids.
He has a wife. Okay,
We've
I'm
talked
sorry. It's
about
hard to
this.
keep track of these things. These things.
This is the only. Yes, he's
This
married.
this is what it's like for our congregation too. I'm sorry. I lose details. I do. I'm
Yes.
sorry. He does have a wife and kid. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. So it probably but then again, it sounds like maybe it could have been someone that didn't work out years ago too.
Young in love, broken hearts, holding on to our false hope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm a little skittish about my interpretations these days after a couple of losses that people didn't take very well.
I like that opening line though. I always saw my glasses half empty. It was never full. You were always passive, and I was irresponsible. So it sounds like they both have issues.
Yeah, I enjoyed the half empty
through.
too, and I liked him. It gets back to that whole thing that his trend is the real thing, but I like that it is reflecting on himself. He's not kind of pointing that towards other people. He's saying, yeah, I was half empty, I was irresponsible, and that's always a refreshing thing.
Yeah,
instead of blaming other people in your life.
I like the music on this. I know you think it's repetitive a lot, like the one note thing, but I like it. I like the one note.
So far, it's okay because it's a different sound and it is kind of building tension. Now, if it's still the exact same 4 minutes from now, I might not be as interested. Might be staring off into space.
Things go, young in love, broken hearts, holding on to our false hope. Had your whole life planned out, I had no clue who I was. Gave it all we had, but guess our all wasn't enough. Wonder where you're at now. Did you ever?
Yeah,
So
I think
my
you're
theory
right.
might have been correct. At least at this verse it is. Now, to his credit, it's kind of building like, what is going on? What's he going to say? And it may turn on the next verse, but we got back together and now had a kid.
Well, no, he said, wonder where you're at now. Did you ever find the one?
Right.
So,
yeah.
So it sounds like he doesn't know.
Exactly.
So.
I guess I looked over that part. This is bringing back memories for me, too.
Hope you're out there somewhere happy. Sometimes I think of you. Yeah. And it makes me sad. Yeah. The way you left. But I'm glad you did. It was for the best. I pray someday.
Yeah, I'm afraid to say anything because I'm waiting for him to say the next thing because it might correct me what I said. But I like that it was for the best. And yeah, I was thinking it brought back memories for me because I was engaged before I was to someone else before I married my wife. And we broke up that engagement, and it was for the best. I can look back and see that, but I can see a whole nother life that I had, and I'm sure I'm not the only one that had that experience. And so, it's pretty relatable, I think.
Did it say they were in love at one point? Young in love, broken heart. Okay, yeah. Because at first I thought it might have been about his father, because I don't know much about his.
Oh wow! See, I hope it's not, because I've already kind of given my mind.
I don't think it is, because
it says
it said young in love, so I don't think that's.
Yeah, that's right. Which would be, let's just say it'd be a little weird for.
If he loved his dad, father,
but in love with your dad, let's not go there.
Love my father, I don't know. So,
you do you, man. Yeah, it's
not in a weird way.
Okay.
This guy.
That's fine. Okay.
Someday you find yourself somehow, some way with someone else. Don't wait, it's too late to keep holding on. I'm already gone.
Yeah, that's a nice turn.
What just happened? What?
Wait a minute, are you doing that, or is it?
No, that's the music. That was
okay,
awesome.
but it happened whenever you were.
No,
so I got confused. I
no,
thought we had a technical issue.
Oh, whoa! I was.
Oh, you were backing up.
No, I didn't do anything. That's the instrumentation.
Okay,
I'm gonna listen to that because.
Oh, you're gonna listen to it again?
Yeah,
literally, because it would happen when you would move your hand.
Because I thought we paused it, so I was trying to figure that out. Okay, all right.
At least you can tell we're being authentic. We've never heard this in our life.
We've never heard this. That was awesome. Okay.
I'm already gone.
Oh yeah, legit. Now that you're not waving your hand over there. Yeah. Oh, that is cool. I'll give him that.
Blowing my mind.
I could blame us breaking up
There's
on
the
being
Julia.
too young, I'm being too dumb, I'm being too caught up on past traumas. But the truth is we just weren't right. We planned our whole life when we both knew we should have just ended on the first night. And I know if I would have stayed with you, I would have been down on luck and done with love and done too much to make you stay. Second guessing and resenting all the love I could have gave to someone else. Got carpal tunnel from holding on to what we once felt. I'm happy
The carpal
for you,
tunnel from
I
holding on.
am.
No, that's
You don't get me wrong.
What? The carpal
the
tunnel?
carpal tunnel from holding on. Yeah, I like that just as a poetic lyric. That's a great line. And I like, because if you've been in that kind of relationship and talking back and forth, that's I love they're doing what poetry needs to do, is capture ideas that you feel but you can't articulate yourself.
Yeah.
And so that's well done. And the musical effect, I've not personally heard that done in other things I've listened to. I've heard the silence thing before, but not the way you kind of rhythm it out.
I thought we broke the song. I did. That's why I was like,
I did
the
think
first
you
time I
broke the
thought,
song.
but the contrast of the brrr and then the piano gentle, but now it goes into her verse, like talking about like I wish, I got carpal tunnel from holding on, but like I like this because this is like a real look at what young love is, because there's like a lot of breakup songs. What's the one, Driver's License? I don't know if you've ever heard that song, but
no.
But like in it, she talks about this guy wrote her a love song and said we would be forever, and then I now have my driver's license. I drive past your house because wondering if you're there with her. It's an interesting song. But in this, like this is talking about the real side of it, like the breakup, like it's giving a futuristic, whereas a lot of breakup songs like I'm mad at you now, I hate you now, like you're the worst. You said it'd be forever, and now I drive past your house and you're with some other girl or whatever. But this one, like I know that if I would have stayed with you, I would have been down on my luck, done with love. Like it would have wrecked so much stuff for my future. And that's when you talk about like with Proverbs with the go to the ant, you sluggard, because it's like. Oh no, not that one. What's the play? I don't know. What's the where you play it out?
That has to do with romance, but that was a good step.
Where you like play out the future stuff, like playing the future, like where you talk about future stuff. You don't know what I'm talking about. This is why.
It's in there somewhere. Yeah, I've heard it say. I've heard psychiatrists say you want to play the movie in your mind.
That's the thing I'm looking for.
Yeah, it's not necessarily in Proverbs, but it is a biblical principle that God gives you the capacity to look forward. But what I like about this too, and this is good for people that may be going through this in younger love, because I went through this, and I like the fact that they're both kind of taking responsibility and examining themselves. So it would help you. I think it'd be whenever you've gone through a breakup, it is good to hear songs that can articulate what you want to say but know how to say it. This one would be great because it is very honest, and it does give perspective that sometimes we were in a bad stage of life that neither one of us were really prepared for this forever kind of stuff that you talk about when you're that serious.
Yeah, and I could blame us breaking up on being too young, too dumb, and being too caught up on past dramas. Yeah. But the truth is, like, we knew we weren't right for each other.
Yeah,
and so
the chemistry just wasn't there, and now I can see that very clearly.
And students that listen to this, like, sometimes you just know that this person isn't right for you. And so please, like, if that's you, like, they should have ended on the first night instead, like it ended in heartbreak and all this stuff. And
sometimes everybody else knows that it's not right for you.
Listen,
I had a whole group of friends that would say to me about this girl, man, dude, don't, this bad move, everybody can see it but you.
Don't go down there.
I'm okay. Yeah.
You just don't know her like I do. Like, it's that. Listen, your friends and parents have some wisdom in that. So, all right, let's keep going.
Got carpal tunnel from holding on to what we once felt. I'm happy for you, I am. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I am. And once in a while, it's true, I think about you too. Yeah, I do. I think about you too. Yeah, and it makes me sad.
Sounds like they didn't like the way they left things.
The way you left
angry.
But I'm glad you did. It was for the best. Yeah. I pray that someday you find yourself somehow, some way, with someone else. Don't wait, it's too late to keep holding on.
That's a neat angle that I'm not sure I've heard a lot of people sing about, like acknowledging it was for the best, and we can, you can know that, and I can know that, and we can move on.
Well, and I think that's where the whole Hope album, it's like he's looking at life from a different perspective now. And even like the thing with his mom on Mama, which you can check out our reaction to that. But he talks about he's at a place of forgiveness now. And so I think when you go through a breakup, like, you're mad at the other person usually. Yeah. Like, usually they you blame them or they blame you for stuff, and they both said we blame each other and all that. And I don't like the way that it ended, but it's good that we're done.
Now I can see that, even to the point where you can hope that they find someone else. That's a huge step. That doesn't always come exactly overnight, but it can with a lot of insight and life experience.
Yeah, and I like vocally on this part, I really like their harmonies, but also just
harmonies are nice.
Like they're doing, like he's like adding some stuff vocally at the background, like she'll sing something and he adds stuff. I like how
she's got a very nice voice.
Layered.
Too. I like her voice a lot.
Good job, Julia.
Way to go. Yeah, I'm assuming she's an artist in her own right as well.
Oh, they didn't do it. I was waiting for it.
So this had a lot of dynamics too.
Yeah. And so far on this album, there hasn't been a lot of like straight rap from him.
No, not at all. This is a different, almost, No, it was great. I did it. I enjoyed that song a lot. Yeah, it was very powerful and very meaningful, and like I said, brought back memories and perspective and everything. And I think it can. I think it's great on the relational side because it really gets honest about how those things go a lot of the time.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go listen to that. Now I can listen to this song in my car. I know. I just keep adding them to my playlist.
All right, way to go.
Hey, thanks for listening. Check out our other reaction videos, and we'll see you next time.